Okay, so we are ready, right? Choose your architecture laptop. In this video, hold on a second. Now, choose. Now this is gonna sound crazy. I'm going to tell you some secrets now. Choose your architecture laptop. In this video, I'm going to show you my perspective on choosing your first laptop. This video will help you sort out the pros and the cons according to your unique situation. So, the first question you have to ask yourself that why you need a laptop, not a workstation. It's just a simple portability factor. The laptop can fulfill the needs of a workstation, but a workstation cannot bring portability. Some kind of explosion. It's in my script. Okay. Hopefully, roll the intro. We still don't have that? You're fired. Isn't it true that the workstation is better in everything? Better performance, better upgradability? Yes, it is. But this is the old news. We are hitting 2024. As of past couple of years, in our architecture field, laptop has become more and more better at rendering stuff. Finesse. Okay. Whether it's because of the software optimization, new rendering option, a better GPU card or CPU performance, a better color grade display, that is the factor that you might enjoy. I just want you to learn from my mistake when I first bought my laptop in my degree when I was doing architecture. So my first laptop I had was Dell Inspiron 15. It was it held my hand like a champ for 3 years, and Dell hands down gives the best customer service out of all companies I know of now. But despite that, on one starry night, this happened. But it was because of my mistake. Despite everything, turns out laptop also need time-to-time checkup, and that includes replacing their thermal paste and fan cleaning. Same goes for the workstation too, but at the time I didn't know that, so that happened. Time-to-time maintenance is absolutely necessary for a student in architecture to make their existence known, whether it's in a company or in a class, to bring out the best of imagination, is to design better, of course, and to have a grasp over number of softwares. As an architect, you require to learn a lot of softwares in your 5 years of degree, and even after that, whenever you are working in a company, to make up for your lack of experience, you have your software skills. Because even if you have the best design, it's all in your head. The visualization and representation, you need softwares to bring out your idea, which ultimately helps your client or your teacher to better understand. To keep up with the demand, you need a machine that can keep up with your growth. You are working in a class or sitting in a library, at your friend's house pulling all-nighters to meet the deadline. Working from home with the reliable access to power outlets, well, there are power outlets everywhere now. In a library, in college, everywhere. So, what the most important thing is not the power. So, it doesn't matter that your laptop has to have a good battery life. What more important is good processing power and a screen. Well, now there are some good looking slim laptops, but if you can put up with a slightly thicker laptop, you can get a huge boost in performance. Mobility. The ability to move freely. That's facts. You better understand. Mobility. As an architect, you have to work on different locations sometimes. The job requires you to explore, and you will be traveling a lot. Like a lot. If you have some project out of cities and your design is always going to need some tweaking, having the ability to do work on the go the mobility is definitely a major factor to consider in this particular job. After my degree, now that I'm doing my own practice, I like to work at night. For most of my time, I worked on my project in nights, and it became a habit from the college time. But I definitely have an option to do work whenever I want, and I want that option because you never know when you have an amazing idea or creative design thoughts. You might want to implement those onto your projects. Well, I like to do that. Now then let's move on to noise and cooling. I have ASUS 15 sorry I have ASUS I have ASUS I don't know how to spell this fuck. I have ASUS TUF A17 for a year and a half now, and it's great. I have ASUS TUF A17 for a year and a half now, and it is great processing. It has great processing power. Not gonna lie, it's loud. When I hit render, it just goes out like a jet engine. It's not like all the time, but you will notice it when you are presenting something to the client and keep opening files and doing correction in the project. If that's gonna be a problem for you, then you might wanna go to the passive cooling laptop, which might get heavy on the budgets. Heavy on your budget. So, another thing, screens that you are looking right now. Well, screens. This is the thing that you are going to see most, more than your family, more than your friends, more than your dreams. You better believe it. It's better be good. And I still dreams about screen. It better be good. It should be best for you. It should be the best you can get. So so you might think bigger is better, which is exactly what I thought, which is not the case in this situation. But all that matter is resolution. And now I'm going to give you some nerd knowledge. I mostly work on my laptop display when I'm home, but when I'm in the office, I'm using external monitors. Things to keep in mind: there are two levels of photo editing. There are two levels: photo editing and video editing. When it's come to laptop display, color gamut, also known as color space, it is mathematical description of a range of colors a display can produce. Color gamut standards are RGBs. I'm going to put these here in an order somewhere here. It is the ascending order, I guess. No need to worry. Just go for either REC 709 or DCI P3. Well, if you can afford it, I suggest that you will get the best display because this is the thing that you are going to see most, which automatically bumps up your performance because these displays required performance, and those laptops that these display supports are exactly what you want in your situation. So the gaming series, yes, you want the gaming series. You will want the gaming series. So basically, if you are working in an architecture field, you require mobility, and you want to work whenever you want. So the things might surprise you that a workstation cannot provide and a laptop can. So basically, the major factor is mobility. You have so many projects when you are working in a company or when you're working on your own. You have so many projects that you have to compile and manage, and having two sets of machines that you're working on, I tried it. I had workstation in my office and a laptop from home, so I thought that it is good, and it would be better if I use two monitors at my office workstation and laptop for home. So I divided it, and I even go so far so that I made an online designated drive so that I can put my work over there, which I did on the workstation, and then bring it home and work on my laptop. You're not gonna believe that how many times I was so satisfied that I can work from my home, I can work from the site, and if you are having if you have a project out of the city, you can just carry your laptop and work on the way. And there you go, that's all for today, and I hope you guys like it, and thanks for watching. Okay, I don't know what to say anymore. Yeah, so I started a wall. It's not complete yet, and I will be putting a video of me making this wall. So till then, have a nice day, and goodbye, good night, bye. Choose laptop.